Don't put me there.
So here we are, another round of the Kartmasters Championship at QLesiure Brighton. Mitchell's first ever attempt to go out and have a go at a proper racing event here. Here's some of this event. Karts here, the 270 Sodies, so about 35 miles an hour. The grid is a round selection, and in my second ever race, the computer has decided to put me on pole position, which, as you can hear from the video, I'm not especially thrilled about. I'll skip forward to the actual grid and fall out. Let's see how we get on.
I'm on pole. Last time I started on pole, I spun it. It's lovely at P11. Is that recorded? It is. I like P11. P11 was no. I don't want to start there. Can I start at the back? I can.
Only your team name.
How many restarts do you want to go for? Yeah, let's put the noob on hold. That'll be fine. Fucking hell. Oh no.
So here we are, formed up on the grid, in pole position. Oh no, still not happy about it. I don't know what he said. Push him back, I think. Yeah, push him back. Now I know. You can hear it out here. So yeah, it turns out it's all about blocking when you get in the front. And yeah, I still wasn't really in the mood to be that aggressive. I still felt like I shouldn't really be in people's way that much. Everyone else seems to know everyone else. Obviously come quite a lot to these championship events. Guy on the other hand, they're still at the loom warming his tyres up. He probably was the overall winner. Maybe I need to do that. So yeah, sitting here at the front feeling a bit nervous. Last time I came here to a normal open event, stag do, and managed to qualify on pole. I ran down to the first corner, feeling really clever with myself, and spun in front of the entire pack. And at this point I am just really hoping this start doesn't result in me spinning in front of this entire pack, because they are gridded up a lot tighter at these events. You're normally in separate pit boxes for the open races, big gaps between you. Here you've got kart thick. So I'm just concentrating on getting just matching the pace of kart, not doing anything silly, getting a few bumps from behind because everyone is so close. I'm just trying to hold the pace down into turn one. So, a bit exciting. And last time I was on pole as well, you couldn't see the lights. We got past the green lights before it went green. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen again, so we'll carry on with that pace around the corner here. Waiting for that light. Mr. Casual, one hand on there. Green light, off we go. P2's got a little run on me there. I'm going to give him room. Go side by side, it's very much two lanes in. Unfortunately, I'll get well into the back corner of him, and that robs me of all my speed. Puts me outside, and I've lost a place already. The trick is to really stay in again. I'm bumping everyone through the middle of the corner, being bumped from behind. Yeah, being aggressive, try and hold that mid-side line, but it turns out this kart is the most understeering kart there has ever been. It just won't turn. Looking at the lock, I'm putting through these little turners here. Let me know this corner. I'm right with the floor, just going, won't turn. Why won't you turn? But yeah, I got to the end of lap one, and I'm still there in P3, which has surprised me. I thought it would be totally swamped. Lap one, turn one, as I was going to crash back in the chicane there. Green yellow flag. Down the hill we go. The fast guy's pulling away. This guy in front of me is one of the more my end of the field, should we say. I think he beat me all night overall, but it's nice to know we're not totally miles off the pace. And here we are, coming in with the understeering kart, quite wide again, but amazingly no one's taken the bait. Just those front tyres are screaming for their lives around all these corners, so you've really got to try and get in. You want to touch the apex and touch the second one, otherwise the inside of the corner will be open. People will come through, and you haven't done it yet. I'm guessing they'll fight amongst themselves, and they'll catch up to the back of me soon enough. So poor exit out of that chicane. I'd really like to get a second camera mounted on the other side of the helmet facing backwards. I think that'd be really interesting. Seeing some slow people are mainly catching me rather than me catching them. Really got to jump that curve more and not hit that hole, John. That really hurts. In we come again then. Big steer. Normally that would flip the back end out. Your neutral steer, but look, still steering all around the corner. This poor old tyres. This car is it's very stable, but it is not interested in changing direction at all. Which is very unusual for a car that has so much understeer. And there we go. I've opened up the door. Someone's up the inside. Then shut him down, and he's through, and I'm going to get terrible exit as a result. And here comes through another member. I'm just going to let him try and slot him down. You've got to get back in the chain. If you get shuffled off the snake, then you're in trouble. I gave him a little tap there, so sorry about that. I did that a few times because, yeah. I managed to not lean in there, but then boom, up the inside comes another car, and now I'm off the line. I'm in trouble here. Can't get back into the snake because there's someone else on to the right of me. That's what I was saying in the other videos. You really want to get right hand side snake. If you can, there's really nothing anyone can do about it. So I've just been shuffled out, and here comes someone else. He gave me a good whack. Good fun. And another one's coming through on the right, and then I think I managed to slot in here and gave him a bit of a tap. I'm not pleased with races yet. Oh, well, I'm never meant to do races. Well, it's meatball racing, isn't it? I'm back on the inside line there, so I can hold that one. There's really nowhere they can go. So I've dropped a good fair few places there. Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places in the map. Oh no, here comes the 7th place. Through on me. An 8th. Comes through as well. They're all flying by. I keep missing that big hairpin thing. I'm wide with the understeer. See if we can try and make it to an apex or give them a tap. They both came together and slowed themselves up. I think we're 3 wide here. We're 3 wide. We're just going to commit. He's going to give us a decent shot on the apex. I don't have to run out to get through the crack, and he doesn't have to stay there. So yeah, we're probably racing a little dirty when it's actually required. But I've never been fantastically clean. I tried to race fair, but I also don't really have the skill entirely controlling this car because it's just not running at the front end to point where I want it to point. So leave him in the racing room there. He's got the inside for his hairpin, so he's going to come through. It's not what I can do to fight it. Best off just to hold my momentum, not get tangled up, so I'm slotting behind him. I'm going to bump him in the chicane because I tend to carry too much speed into the corners. You'll see when I'm running my own laps, I really do carry quite a lot of speed into the corners. Again, it's my weight. Apparently it's grip mid-apex, so I'm going to be quicker there. Trouble is I shouldn't be hitting people. Anticipating that and slowing it down, but it's all a learning process. It's only the second ever race at this kind of pace. I am beginning to feel it a bit. I'm beginning to feel my age. But yeah, I'm not fast. I'm still holding mid-pack-ish. Pulling a little bit up on people every now and then, making them look over their shoulders. Have a bit of that. Again, see a big dive on the chicane. Rotation in the first part of the corner. So I open up the exit. I just run so wide this car will not steer, someone right on my tail. I think that's someone right on my tail. It might be here somewhere. Meatball racing attendee. We'll find out if it dives up the inside, which I'm sure it will. Again, so much steering on it. Normally that would have just kicked the back end out and you can neutral steer all around there, but clinging on for dear life. Front tyres are squealing in around these corners. Ridiculous, this car. I saw someone else racing in it later on, and it was absolutely diabolical, but they did get a second place in it, so this is very much a me problem. Drive the car you've got. Not always going to get the best cars. Some will be oversteering, some will be understeering. Some will have good acceleration, some will have good stop and feed. That's rental karting. That's just how it goes. You understeered out to the rough bit there. Opening up that corner a bit now compared to the first race. We'll flick it in here, big steer really early. It's better. vaguely hold them, so they're not an embarrassment. I feel alright being here. I think we'll definitely come again. I enjoyed it a lot. It's nice for the sun going down. I can imagine in the winter this is very difficult with all the lights on, especially if it's raining as well. I do really like karting in the rain. I think it's fabulous, although I imagine it was probably just as quick in the rain as they are in the dry. So a bit less skill required in the dry versus the wet. The fast boys would absolutely destroys in the wet, I suspect. Yeah, let's try and steer it in again. Won't take too much that time. Here comes Earson, he's through. He's got past us. So let's have a race with Earson now, see if we can stay with him in this kart. Look at that, how's that? Yeah, it's hard work. This one a bit wider, the apex coming in, which makes the exit tighter. Just got to stay with him. Got to get Earson back. Got to get the Magnus on. Especially if he's going to do things like that, we're going to get a little run in here. Now he's got young kids, so I really don't want to kill him, so I take a huge amount of curve there. Just to give him the space. And yeah, the multiple goes to the steering, because I can't get around the corners. Get my head down, get the magnets back on, see where I can gain up on it. Get nice and tight. It's definitely faster. I'm hoping I'm quicker in the chicane, I'm normally a bit quicker in the chicane. Yeah, he's gone well wide. Actually, let us close up nicely. Yeah, there you go. It's half the gap closed. So, no, that's just one of these. The game looks nice. Still pulled a little bit back. Widen the corner out, open up more than he does. Yeah, we reckon. Yeah, we'll loan him up for a gap through there. Check your shoulders, I'm sure if you haven't around your phone, the video online, you can hear some of the other view. It's gone wide of the apex of the neck, and this really teaches me, this race here with the other people, that getting in tight on that hairpin is worth everything, and again, you can't walk too much there though. Sometimes tapping it can help, it sort of slows the kart down so you can use it as you're braking, but it's hard to predict. My apex is late to get the run out of this corner. This was getting nice and wide, so you're really opening up the corner. No run on this lap. Just following him. Still we can stick with him. So we're now very much racing out the back. You can see the rest of the pack there following us down the pit straight. So we're not going to be lapped, so that's good. He's gone wide. Wag at the finger, missed the apex. Weight shows there on the acceleration, but yeah, he wasn't there, so cut him off. We have the place back. Now we're just going to try and stay ahead. So try to push a bit harder. Get away from here, so clear the gap. Don't want to come back through, do we? Not leave me on that. Try and chuck it into this corner. Massive amount of steering all the way through. Nothing happening. Front end just pushing on. It's really scrubbing speed all the time. Actually had the back end kick out there, threw my weight around. Make sure I get time on there so you can't get a run on me. Nice and touch, okay, little slide. We're good, it's not there yet. Just keep it concentrated. One thing I have noticed, the difference in the session. And overall, is look at the track map, it is a much narrower line when you're not in the open session. The open session, you end up taking all kinds of line to get around people, and then fat, wide blue line. These Kartmaster sessions, there really is actually just one or two lines, so yeah, you've got a much tighter looking track map, which is quite interesting. You kind of see your variations where I'm inconsistent. Here, but the exits are a little fatter on top, obviously. Taking a consistent line from there. I've run out of lock in the wall. So the car really just will not steer. So there goes Isma's back through. Stick with it, look, his weight, it's got the look running down the straights. But less grip in the corner. So don't worry about being heavy in karting. You deliver your lap time in a different way now. I think we've had the last lap now. Last lap was one, so you've got to get on with things. I think it could take a bit more of that curve. So yes, last lap. Let's make it stick. Get through there. He's alongside me, leaving a little bit of room through here. He's still there, just saw him on the right there. Then quick look, he's not there, dive for the apex. Hold that apex, don't let him get a nose up the inside. Drive down the middle of the track, make him pick the side. Clear to the chicane, to the finish flag. And we beat Pearson, that's really good. So that's the result. Got another blast for the race. We're pretty close to the match. It's good fun. We get a lot of chop and change. Yeah, had to beat once. There we go. That's heat 2. So we managed to go from P1 to pretty much the back of the field, I think. There might have been another person further back on us. All these people in the pits are overtaking us, so that's not great. Not enough for